You know that you're called, you can feel it deep in your bones, but when you sit down to actually do something about it, you freeze. You open your laptop and you stare at a blank screen and you think, okay, God, I know you called me to this, but what exactly am I supposed to do next? If that's you, this video is going to change everything, because today I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do when you feel called but don't know your next step. Hey, I'm Lena Hines from Her Marketing Mentor. I'm an MBA-trained business and marketing strategist, and I've helped hundreds of coaches, consultants, and service providers grow their businesses online. I mentor women who know that they're called to more, but they're stuck in this, how do I turn this into a successful business type space? And I've lived in that space for way too long. I knew that I was called to help people. I knew that I had skills and experience that could serve them, but I spent months, honestly years, bouncing between ideas, starting and stopping, waiting for some magical moment of clarity that never came. So if you're stuck in that in-between space where you know that the calling is real, but you don't know the next practical step, got you. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 specific actionable steps that you can take right now to move from I feel called to I know exactly what I'm building. And these aren't vague spiritual platitudes. These are practical steps that will give you clarity and momentum. And by the end of this video, you will have a roadmap for your next move. This is video number 2 in the Stop Dabbling in Your Calling series, and I'll link the full playlist in the description so that you can binge watch the whole thing. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is stop waiting for God to download the entire business plan into your brain all at once. I see so many women sitting on the sidelines waiting for this perfect clarity moment before they are willing to even take a single step. They're waiting to know their exact niche, their exact offer, their exact pricing, the exact marketing strategy. And while they're waiting for all of that, years go by. Here's what I learned. God does not give you the whole staircase. He gives you the next step. When I got the revelation that I was called to the marketplace, I didn't know that I was going to end up as a marketing strategist or a business strategist. That wasn't the vision that God showed me on day one. What I knew on day one was that I'm good with numbers. People keep asking me to help them with their finances. Maybe I should start there. So I did. I started with financial coaching, even though I didn't have the whole picture figured out. And you know what? The first step led to the next step, which led to the next step, and then the step after that. It was through working with those financial coaching clients that I discovered my real passion was marketing and business strategy. But I never would have discovered that if I had stayed stuck waiting for the complete vision. So here's your first step. What do you know right now? What problem do people already come to you for help with? What skills do you have that's been helpful to others? What transformation have you already led someone through, even if it is informally? Start there. Even if it's not the final destination, it's a step in the right direction. And here's the truth. Obedience in small, unclear steps builds that faith muscle that you're going to need for those bigger, clearer steps later. Hey friend, I want to take a quick pause from this conversation because there are 2 things that I want to share with you. First, did you know that about 75% of the people who watch this channel aren't subscribed? So there's a really good chance that you might be one of them. And listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for letting me pour into you. It literally means the world to me. And if you've been finding value in these videos, would you hit that subscribe button? It really helps this content to reach more women who are called to build purpose-driven businesses, and I would be so grateful if you would do that. The second thing is this. If you're a coach, consultant, or a service provider who's been called to serve, but you're stuck in this kind of, how do I turn this into a successful business type space? I want to personally invite you to join my free Emerging CEO Signature Offer Challenge. This is a special 4-day live event where I'm going to walk you through the exact system that I use in my business. It's the same system that's helped create multiple 6- and 7-figure coaching businesses. Over 4 days, we are going to turn your calling into a clear, premium, sellable signature offer with the mindset, the messaging, and the structure that you need to start attracting the right clients online, even if you have a small audience right now. Listen, the challenge is completely free, and the link is in the description below. Now, if you want to go even deeper, I highly encourage you to grab the VIP experience. This is going to give you access to a 1-hour live Q&A call with me every single day of the challenge. And listen, I normally charge a much higher rate for one-on-one access, but you're getting 4 hours of direct access to me during this challenge. And that means that you get to ask me your specific questions and get personalized answers in real time. So if you're ready to stop dabbling and start leading as the purpose-driven CEO that God called you to be, I'll see you inside the Emerging CEO Signature Offer Challenge. All right, now let's jump back into the conversation. Now, the second step is to stop researching and start talking to real people. I know you've been doing the research, you've been watching YouTube videos, you've been taking free trainings, you've been scrolling through other coaches' websites trying to reverse engineer what you should do, but research alone is not going to give you the clarity that you need. Conversation is going to get you there. Here's what I want you to do. Reach out to one person who represents the type of person that you think that you're called to serve. Just one, not a whole focus group, not a survey of your entire email list, one real person. Invite them to coffee or hop on a Google Meet or a Zoom call, whatever, and ask them about their life. Ask them what they're struggling with. Ask them what they've tried that hasn't worked. Ask them what they wish existed to be able to help them. Now, don't pitch them anything. Don't try to sell them anything. Just listen. When I was trying to figure out the pivot into what I now know is the business and marketing coaching, I just talked to people. I had coffee and Zoom calls with about 3 to 5 people, and I asked them, what's the hardest part of running your coaching business right now? And all of them said the same thing. I don't know how to get clients. Not, I need help with my finances. Not, I need a better morning routine. They needed help with marketing and client acquisition. And that conversation, it gave me more clarity than 6 months of Googling, what should I coach ever could? Because here's the thing. Your calling is not just about what you're good at. It's about what you're good at and where that intersects with what people actually need. And you can't figure all that out in a vacuum. You have to talk to real people. So that's step 2. Have one conversation with one real person this week, ask questions, listen, take notes, and that conversation is going to give you more direction than any amount of overthinking ever will. And this is actually something that we practice inside of my mentorship community, where we actually have real conversations, because those conversations lead to real clarity, which leads to real offers that people actually want. The third step is to test the smallest, simplest version of your idea before you go and build the whole thing. And this is where most people get stuck. They think, I can't start until I have a website, or if I have a logo, until I've got an email list or a whole course built out, a perfectly polished offer. No, ma'am, you do not need any of that to test if your idea actually has legs. You just need one offer and one person who's willing to say yes to it. Let me tell you what I did when I was transitioning into the marketing coaching space and, the ads management. I didn't build a course. I didn't create a funnel. I didn't even have the business name yet. I posted on my Facebook page, hey, I'm helping a couple coaches set up their first ad campaigns. If you've been thinking about running ads, but you don't know where to start, send me a message. And people messaged me. And I charged them $500 each to set up and manage their first ad campaign for a month. And that was it. That was my test. And you know what? It worked. They got results. I got paid. I got testimonials. And I got the confidence to keep building. I did not need a fancy website or a big audience to validate that this was something that people actually wanted and would be willing to pay for. And here's what I want you to hear. You don't need permission to test your calling. You don't need everything to be figured out. You just need to make one small offer to one real person and then see what happens. Maybe it's a free 30-minute strategy session where you help somebody solve one specific problem. Or maybe it's a $100 workshop where you teach something that you already know. Or maybe it's a 1-month coaching container with one person. Listen, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. Because when you test the smallest version of your idea, 2 things happen. 1, you get immediate feedback. You find out what people actually need, what resonates with them, and what doesn't work. And that feedback is golden. And number 2, you build evidence. Evidence that people want what you have. Evidence that you can actually do this. And that evidence gives you the confidence and the clarity to take the next step. So stop waiting for that perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect everything, and just start with what you have. Test it with one person and let God meet you in the obedience. All right, let's recap. When you feel called but don't know your next step, here's what you do. You stop waiting for the whole vision and start with what you know. Have one conversation with one real person. Test the smallest version of your idea, because here's the truth. Clarity does not come from more thinking, it comes from doing. God is not going to show you step 10 when you haven't taken step 1 yet. But when you take that first step in obedience, even when it feels small or incomplete, He meets you there. He gives you the next step, and then the next piece, and then the next piece, and the next. Your job is not to have it all figured out. Your job is to be faithful what He has already shown you. So if you've been stuck in the waiting room asking God for more clarity before you move, I want to challenge you. Maybe the clarity that you're looking for is on the other side of obedience, not before it. Now, if you're ready to stop waiting and start building, I want to invite you to join my free 4-day Emerging CEO Signature Offer Challenge. This is specifically designed for women like you who know that they are called, but they're stuck in this, what do I actually do with this phase? Over 4 days, we're going to take that calling and turn it into a clear, sellable signature offer. We're going to give you the structure, the messaging, and the confidence to start showing up as the CEO that you're called to be. You're going to walk away knowing exactly who you serve, exactly what transformation you lead them through, and exactly how to talk about it in a way that attracts the right clients, even if you have a small audience. This challenge is completely free. I'm going to link it in the description. And if you're watching this after the challenge has ended, you can join the wait list and I'll let you know when the next round opens up. And if you already know that you want ongoing support as you build this thing, that's what we do inside of the CEO Society. That's where purpose-driven CEOs get the strategy, systems, and sisterhood to keep growing. And I will link that in the description too. All right, that's it for this video. If this was helpful, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the rest of the series. Next up, I'm going to show you how to discern if a business idea is God-led or fear-led, because that's a question I get all the time. I'll link that video right here. And remember, you don't need the whole staircase. You just need the next step, and God is faithful to show it to you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.